Hey there, hi there, everybody. So there is a huge crystal opening today. Probably the biggest that this account has ever had. We've got Nexus 6 stars, we've got regular 6 stars, there's probably going to be a featured 6 star. There's going to be tier 5 class crystal openings, whole bunch of cool stuff. Holy cow, I'm excited. So there's a couple of small house cleaning things to get through first. So if you want to just jump straight ahead to the crystal openings to see how that all played out, there is going to be a timestamp somewhere over here, thereabouts, to jump ahead to the crystal opening. But for everybody else, let's check a couple things out first. So coming from where I'm coming about, I am looking for particularly Mutant and Mystic Tier 5 class. I would love to be able to get a full one of those and be able to rank somebody up to rank 3. Dr. Doom is waiting for the Mystic and presumably Sunspot for the Mutant, although, to be honest, I'm kind of on the fence about that one. Might want to wait and see what Magneto does, but everything else is about anywhere between, like, what, 20%? About 20%, so to be entirely honest, if I don't wind up getting a full Tier 5 class today, then that's understandable, but really hoping for that Mystic or Mutant. Also, there are the unit-based things here to pick up too. So I'm going to be going the 6-star route today. So the first one here is extra shards, 6-star Sig Stones, and a 5% Tier 5. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. With all the units got saved up here. Next one here is the Greater. So you could either get the 5-star Awakening generic plus a featured 5-star worth and a Nexus. Or you could get 10,000 6-star shards at 10%, or a full generic dupe on a 6-star. So that, again, is the route I'm going to be going. And then the last one, the big one. You could either get 3 at Nexus 5 stars, 2 at Tier 5 basics, a bunch of rank up materials, or you could get 25 generic 6-star SIGs at 25% and a 15% class catalyst, as well as 20,000 6-star SIGs, a 6-star 1-2 gem, and 1.5 million gold. So I will be definitely doing that one. And then the last little bit, just for kicks, you could either get a Nexus 6-star or you could get a 6-star Awakening gem. I'm going to be sitting on that one for just right now, but that is also cool that they're offering that. So, without further ado, let's do like we do as is tradition on the channel here. Well, and that is that I usually like to open up some of the smaller crystals first, the premiums, the grandmasters, whatever it winds up being. Just get some of that bad luck out of the way. And believe you me, guys, there is so much good stuff, cool stuff to be looking for today. Starting off with a 2-star, it's awesome. Get that bad luck out of the way. Now, tinfoil hat currently it is sitting about I'd say 39%. It's worked out every time. Ooh, I see gold. 2 gold. Wow. All right. Well, I can't beat that. Getting 2 4 stars out of those premiums. That is ridiculously good luck. So I'm going to take that as a fantastic omen and just go with it. So there are decisions to be made. I think first off, just for kicks, to start off with the small stuff, the way I'm going to be doing it is I'm going to start off with a single featured 5-star. And then jump into the Nexus 6 stars, and then kind of decide what I want to do from there. So just for the featured 5-star here, I'm looking for 3 specific awakenings. I wound up grinding all the champions here, save for White Widow. Wound up lucking out and pulling her out of a regular crystal and awakening her when these came live earlier in the week. But for everybody else, I am looking for a Tigra Awakening. I am looking for a Supreme Awakening, Doc Ock Awakening, or a Terrax Awakening. Everybody else is going to wind up being extra SIGs, which is most welcome. Wind up getting a couple extra 6-star shards that way. I do not, and with the exception of Beardo, who I forgot up until this moment right now is in the crystal, he would be the one max sig. So go ahead and put that in the reel, tap that real quick. It is slowing up. Let's see what big crystal number 1 is going to be. It is Hood, right before that Terrax. Right before that Terrax. Okay, well that is 20 more sigs on Hood. He is now naturally sig 100, so that's not bad. Let's duck over here. There's 76 star. That is awesome. Gonna be coming back to all of these a little bit later. There we go. So we've got three 6-star Nexus. So what I did right above me here, right abouts, is the new wish list. So wish list number 1 for champions is Captain Sparkle's Awakening. I would love to wake her up. She is already at 6-star rank 3. She's fantastic unawakened, but you know, having her awakened for that extra indestructibility would be great. She's a great prestige champ as well as overall tank. So getting a Captain Sparkles would be fantastic. Number 2 would be a Nick Fury to go along with her. Nick Fury probably would wind up staying at rank 1 for a good while. He does benefit from being awakened, but it's also primarily for synergy. I'm very well set in the skill category between Stealth Spidey, Elsa, and Thor Rags, who are currently ranked up, and a couple other waiting in the wings. So having a Nick Fury as a 6-star for synergy, as well as being a overall bleed tank, would be great. Wishlist number 3 is a Warlock. I've got a Tech Gem, and my 5-star Warlock is currently a rank 4. So getting the 6-star would be great because I could take him up, possibly awaken him. Have fun with that man, that robot. Wishlist number 4 is a Corvus. I think that's on most everybody's list. The 6-star would be fantastic. He also needs to be awakened, but you know, just having one at that rank I think would be fun. An Omega because it's Omega. Now most of these champs so far, Omega, Corvus, and Nick Fury all have to be awakened to really live up to that huge tank god tier hype. But you know, just getting them in the first place I think would be a great first start. And then wishlist number 6 is Thing. Thing is the same sort of way he benefits from being awakened, be able to tank hits. But you know, I've got a 6-star Torch that I got out of the Abyss Nexus. So having a 6-star Thing to go along with him would be fantastic. So without much further ado, let's oh boy, let's get this thing going, huh? So I figured this would be a good time to tag back everybody else who's been jumping ahead. So hey, welcome back everybody. I got the wish list above me here for champs that I'm hoping to pull out of these the crystals, starting off with the Nexus, and kind of gonna figure out what to do from there. So starting up, Nexus 6-star number 1 is gonna be Squirrel Girl, Torch, Awakening, and Storm. Man. Oh, man. That's tough. Okay, so ignore Storm. Man. Because, okay, so here's the thing. Torch Awakening would be nice. A nice to have bit for the prestige. But his sig ability, by and large, isn't super amazing. At Sig 20, here, let me bring this up here real quick so everybody can see what I'm thinking of. Let's go over to this this nifty website that I found. I'm just kidding, it's been around for a while. And shout out to Aunt May, the website Aunt May. I mean, the comic book character too should be fun to have in the game. But Robo May. So let's bring up here. So Torch sig ability at rank 20. If he has only an 11% chance to gain an extra persistent charge, and only a 14% chance to boost that per fight, which isn't super great. It's not super great. So, Torch's ability here, Awaken ability, isn't super fantastic. Let's see what I did there. Plus, the prestige at a rank 2 is it's decent, but it's not going to make a big difference on my count. So, for Nexus number 1, as much as I would love to wake up my Human Torch, I'm going to have to go Squirrel Girl for the new champ. And then save the Torch Awakening for, maybe a basic crystal. I'd be really happy with him out of a basic. Or, if I get him out of the featured 6-star, then that'd be pretty cool too. But in all honesty, I can't in good faith go with an Awakening just for the sake of an Awakening ability and pass up, a fun niche champion like a 6-star Squirrel Girl. So Squirrel Girl is going to be champion number 1. Just want to make sure that locks in. Awesome. Cool. There we go. So that is champ number 1. Nexus number 2 is going to be Daredevil Warlock. Yes. Yes. I'm going classic Daredevil for sure. Definitely classic Daredevil. Can't pass that guy up. Man, that is so good. That is so stinking good. That is so stinking good. Like, okay, here's the thing. I'm going with Warlock, obviously. Let's go ahead and just lock that in. Let's just go ahead and lock that in. But the thing is, I really wish Classic Daredevil was good. I really do. He's my favorite character in the entire Marvel universe. His Netflix show is fantastic, which is why I also wish that the Netflix show version was really good. But as it stands, between Classic Daredevil and a Warlock, no question there. No question. So far we got a brand new Squirrel Girl. We got a brand new Warlock. Nexus number 3 is going to be, if I get absolutely nothing, I'd be okay with that, but it is a Cyclops, Vulture, and more Sigs on Elsa. Well, this one's going to have to just be the basic prestige play. It's going to have to be the basic prestige play because Awakened Cyclops and Awakened Vulture doesn't really do anything for me, and 20 more Sigs on Elsa not only makes her even more impressive, but she's also one of my 6-star rank 3s, so that is, it's a double whammy. It's a prestige play, plus it makes my favorite champion in the game even better, so 20 more Sigs on Elsa, that is not bad at all. Now, if it was any other Awakening aside from Cyclops or Vulture, then I probably would do that instead. But as it stands, yeah. Heck yeah. I will definitely take that. And we are off to the races, everybody. That is amazing. You only get 1,100 gold for a 6-star dupe? That is so bad. That is so bad. Okay, so let's jump on over. Nope, not Greater Glory. We don't need that. 6-star Warlock. Good lord. But it is kind of showing that right now my luck is swinging towards skill. I have the tinfoil theory hat that whatever class you wind up pulling more of out of crystals is probably what you're going to wind up pulling out of the tier 5 class crystals here. So I'm going to put that theory to the test. We're going to start off with the small ones, the 2% here, from the last couple weeks of Alliance Quest. You can put that in the reel, just spin that out just for kicks. Again, I am going for Mystic, and I am going for Mutant. Well, there's 2% Mutant, so that's something. It's not going to get me too terribly far, but, 2% at a time, right? Just need 50 of those, and I got myself a full one. So, 2% number 2 is Tech, which is the lesser class, but again, these are the 2% crystals, so that isn't going to be a huge deal breaker. Let's see, what else? We got 10%, 25, 15, and a 5. Let's do the 5 next. Go in ascending order. Man, Warlock, Squirrel Girl, 26 on Elsa. That's awesome. Plus, plenty more cool stuff here to go. This one's going to be, there's the skill. There's the skill. Okay, well, you know, at the end of the day, too, I can't be mad at whatever I wind up pulling. If I wind up getting skill the entire rest of the way, then that would be okay, too. There are plenty of skill champs to rank up. I probably wouldn't be taking Squirrel Girl to rank 3, but, you know, there's some other good options out there. Let's do a wee bit of a palette cleanser. How do I want to play this now? Let's put one basic 6-star into the reel, huh? I'm going to be jumping around all over the place here. All over the place. So, stick with me there, guys. It's just so much fun. And wait for it to go in the little spinny thing. Okay, so here, again, there are no bad pulls. Nobody's even remotely close to being maxed. If it's somebody who's awakened already, then that, I think, is probably the worst case scenario, just because I would prefer a new champ, no matter how good or how bad they are. Like, I would be very happy with an Iron Patriot. I'd be very happy with a Kamala Khan or a Joe Fixit, just because they'd be new champs, and that'd be fodder. That having been said, if I could pull one of these guys right up here, that would be fantastic as well. Go ahead and tap that. So, basic 6-star number 1 is network issues. Awesome. Yep. Alright, so this one's going to be Aegon Awakening! Well, there's the skill champ right there. There's the skill champ. Okay. Okay. What skill champs are in here? There's Moleman, Massacra. I don't really want any of those guys. Alright, so what am I going to do next? Well, let's go and open up one of Aegon Awakening. Are you freaking kidding me? Actually, I should probably keep this kick up and then open up those 6-star 6, because I need so many freaking skill 6-star. It's ridiculous. Let's open up the two 10% here. Again, guys, looking for Mystic, looking for Mutant. But Aegon's awakened now, so skill would be fantastic too. Take that guy to rank 3, potentially. So, number 1 is going to be Mystic. Sweet. It's 10%. So, Mystic moves on to about 60% of a pull. Oh, man. I think I would have almost preferred to trade off for a Nexus 6-star for and that's going to be Cosmic for days. So, that's okay. So, that is 35% of a Cosmic. It's for a Nexus version of one of the Tier 5 selectors in some capacity. But that having been said, what is here is amazing. So we're just going to go ahead and rapid pop this. If the distribution winds up being pretty broken, that's an amazingly even split. If the distribution is broken, then I'm going to back out and bring him back up again. So yeah, it's already headed too far in a science direction. I mean, it's a... No Mystic. Okay. That evened up. Oh, that actually evened out very nicely. So, pop number 3. Skill is getting nothing. Bunch of Cosmic, which is cool. Let's back out again, because again, I am looking for skill. I've got 3 rank 3 skill champs, and those guys are thirsty. So so otherwise, pretty decent. Pretty decent. A bunch of techs. Okay. So I got a bunch of science, bunch of tech, bunch of random stuff. I think skill actually wound up being the lesser of all those options. Curious enough. Let's just pop open the 6 5-stars here just for kicks. That is about as uneven a split as you can possibly muster. So we got 125 and we got 4 15s. So 15% crystal number 1, looking for Mystic. Mutant as a backup. Skill as option number 3. Is Tech. Okay. Okay, so that is what, 35%? 37% of Tech. So I think Tech was one of the 2%, right? Just bits and pieces here, everybody. Bits and pieces. Number 1 is Skill, or number 2 is Skill. Cool. Skill is bumped up to about, what, 35, 37%, something like that. Come on, Mystic. Come on, Mystic. Science, so it's the full smorgasbord. Full smorgasbord. And the last one here is going to be... Stop. Tech again. Okay. Okay. Which means that no matter what the last one is here, is that there will not be a full tier 5 class formed today, which kind of a shame, but you know, honestly, at the end of the day, I can't be mad either. All right, so this is the 25%. I've already said enough times what it is specifically I'm looking for, which means I'm probably going to wind up with Cosmic, probably. That's my guess. I'm going to guess it's going to be Cosmic. Just the way that the distribution has been here so far. So it is going to be Science. Okay. So Science is actually immensely useful. So now I am, what, 3/4 of the way to a Science? Which is good because I do not have a rank 3 Science champ yet. And I've got the Human Torch, which would not be a bad option. Still looking to flesh out the Science class a little bit more. But yeah, we are moving along quite nicely. Quite nicely. I'm going to wind up having a bunch of these coming up about the same time, huh? Yeah, so right now Science is about 3/4 of the way there. Mystic is about 3/4 of the way there. Mutant and Tech are about neck and neck at about half, a little under halfway apiece, and then Skill and Cosmic are slightly behind that. So, yeah, just keep laying that on me, guys. Keep laying it on me. Okay, but we are not done yet today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh everything. Jump out, jump back in. Cheers, everybody. That's right, there is the class crystal, the 1 to 2 for the 6-star as well. I should probably do that next before jumping over to the 6 stars. Hey, there she is. I just can't even believe it. It's so freaking phenomenal. That's so phenomenal. There we go. The 6, well, no. Tradition first. Tradition first. So, you know, even though it's completely a tinfoil theory hat and there's absolutely no scientific proof or mathematical proof behind it, the VonShoe method wound up working out. Got 2 4-stars out of the first batch of premiums. Wound up getting a brand new Warlock, brand new Squirrel Girl, 20 more SIGs on Elsa, which is just as fantastic. Pop these open, and an Awakening on Aegon. So not quite as lucky this time. Couple of silver. So here's what I want to do. I am going to go back over here. I'm going to open up the 1 to 2 rank up for the 6-star next. There are no bad options here. I would be happy with everything. Everything is useful. I don't have a preference one over the other. There are good champions all around. Torch, fantastic. So, yeah. Torch. Science, it's a Science. Immediately my mind goes to Torch because that is who I'm going to be using it on. Even unawakened. I'm not mad about that. I am not mad about that. I would pick Squirrel Girl over Torch Awakening any day. Now, if it was a brand new Torch and a brand new Squirrel Girl, totally different story. Torch, 100% of the time, every time. But just because I'm not the biggest fan of his Sig ability, and his Awaken ability, for that matter, not fussed about that at all. Just want to make sure that everything else over here is good and popped and opened. We'll be doing just a regular crystal cleanup here sometime in the next week and change, since we did get that new roadmap for crystals, and that only pertain to 5 and 6 stars. And I've got a bunch of non-5 and 6 star options. So here's what I'm going to do. I've been really interested in opening up a featured 6 star for the longest time. I'm going to open up one, see how that goes, and then go from there. Just because I really like the entire batch of the featured 6 stars. Plus, there are just too many other good options out there for like a plan B. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring this up. Do the pet method just because, you know, tradition, what the heck, why not? And we're going to go ahead and put this on the reel. There we go. Now, out of here, the only bad pull, and I will say the bad pull, there's only one bad pull in here, and that would be a Mordo. Because Mordo I already have, and I already have him awakened. Sunspot's also in here, and his Sunspot is awakened, but 20 more Sigs on Sunspot would not be awful at all. All those things being said, the ideal pull for me out of this would be Storm X. Love Storm X. Love it, love it, love it. Like, I've really wanted to take my 5 star to rank 5. Let's go ahead and tap this, get this on the road. But even misses, we'll see. Okay, so this is... okay, Night Thrasher's new. Night Thrasher's new. Rolling over Storm X is pretty brutal, but... okay. Okay. It's a skill champ. Still on that skill kick. Okay, so I am not mad with that. My Night Thrasher is rank 1 as a 5 star, so I know he needs to be awakened with a huge Sig on top of him to make him super, super worthwhile. But not going to be doing that. Not going to be doing that. Now I could either open up 8. No, I will. I will open up 6 or 8 6 star, and then just pass on the rest of the featureds. I'm not mad with the Night Thrasher. I'm not mad with Night Thrasher. Because there are some other champs in there that wouldn't be quite as much fun, like an Annihilus Awakening. Generic Captain America would have been average. Terrax, even though he's featured, would be... But we'll see. Might come back to that. Let's go ahead and bring up 2 of these. Back in. And pop them. Bring them back up again. I will not be popping these. I will be spinning them because I still open these up so few and far between that it's still just fun to watch the reel and get excited. So the first one up was Warlock. There's a Captain Sparkles in the reel there. Namor, Squirrel Girl. My tinfoil theory hat says that whoever is in the reel is not somebody you're going to wind up pulling. 90% of the time that has been the case, but I have wound up pulling champs that roll past. So the new champ here is Network Issues again. It's great. I have Network Issues at Max Sig already. Seem to pull that one a whole lot. So just wait for the reel here to figure out its business. Again, any of the champs up here would be fantastic. Warlock already wound up pulling, but an awakening, natural awakening on it would be great. There we go, spinning out. There's the Sparkles. This one's going to be Venom the Duck. That is a good pull. That is a very good pull. I wound up looking out and pulling Venom the Duck on a beta server. So I'm going to back out and bring that one back up because tinfoil theory hat, guys. I did want pulling Venom the Duck on the beta server. Got to play around with him and his kit just a little bit. Really liked it. Really liked it. But it was the beta server, so I had all of a couple of days to enjoy Venom the Duck, and then Venom the Duck was removed back into the never-ending abyss. So this time around, got a Silver Surfer. Forgot that he is in the pool now. Got a Warlock, Void, Mr. Fantastic, bunch of champs, but no Captain Sparkles. So hopefully that means something. Probably not, but hopefully that means something. There is another 26 on network issues. This one is Void. Ma. Wah, wah. That would have just been too much good luck, I think. Too much good luck. I am still very tempted to open up one more featured. However, let us bring up 3 of these right now. Let's see what 3 does. Overall, the drops here for me have been astronomically astounding. Astronomically astounding. Ma, I think, is probably the least optimal of the pulls so far, I should say. Go ahead and tap that. But, you know, 20 more SIGs makes the SIG ability a little bit better. This one is going to be brand new Gilly. Okay, brand new Gilly. Synergy with Gilly 99, that is not bad. I will take that. Plus, it's a new champ, and that is all arena fodder. So, plus, I think there have been a couple of videos that some YouTubers have made about Gilly 99. I've kind of amped her up and hyped her up to be a lot more than I think what most of the community would give her credit for. So, kind of excited about that, actually. I haven't played Gilly 99 or Gilly generic old Gilly in a good long while. A lot of good champs in that reel, though. A lot of good champs. So, this 6-star is going to be... Come back, Nick. Doc Ock Awakening. That's not bad. That is not bad. Cheers. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of the rollovers, the last couple crystals, though. Brand new Void and brand new Symbiote Supreme are both fantastic pulls. Brand new Guillotine is not bad. I cannot complain about that. Waking up, there's no reel this time. Okay. Well, that's a little... Takes a little bit of the fun out of it. It heard me talking smack about the rollovers, and it's like, nah, we can't have that. So this one is going to be a brand something, Storm. Storm Awakening? Yep, Storm Awakening. Well, that was the least fun 6-star crystal I've ever opened up. I'm not mad at the Storm Awakening, but not being able to see who or what it is kind of a bummer. So we got 3,700 left of these. What do I want to do? See, I'm still really tempted to go back for another featured. But again, like I said, the Annihilus is a first-time awakening. Darkhawk is a first-time awakening. Guillotine right now is a first-time awakening. Torch is a first-time awakening. Mordo is trash for me. I like the champ. I like the champ. Don't want to spend 15,000 on 26. Night Thrasher would be a first-time awakening. Sunspot is 26. Good pull. Venom the Duck. Actually, I wound up pulling a lot of these champs out of the basic pool already. That message right there, I'm assuming is war ending. Sweet. But, you know, honestly, guys, I need the arena fodder. And there are still too many good champs in here. So I'm just going to put this one down really quick and then rapid tap it. More SIGs on Stealthy. Okay. I mean, 20 more SIGs on my rank 3. Can't be mad at that. That's all prestige. And even though I don't like prestige, that is a thing. Again, Really, 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 really hoping for a new champ. Give me Joe Fixit. Give me Iron Patriot. There's Fixit. Ant-Man. Arcus. Yes. Arcus. Awesome. New champ. Good champ. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So now, last one. Last one for today, to be honest. Do I want to do a second featured 6-star? Or go for a basic 6-star and then wait like another week and change and have another one open up after that? That is tempting. Well, let me do it. Let me work backwards. Who would I be really happy pulling out of here? So Storm X, obviously. Simbi would be great. Pretty much anybody who's new. I forgot Modok would be a first-time awakening. That would be not ideal. Mojo would be OP, but he needs to be awakened. So I am going to open up the basic. There are too many good champs here in the basic pool that I still need, or need to be awakened. Or like the last Stealth Spidey, 26 on Ring 3. So this one is going to be, last one is Juggernaut Awakening, I think, right? He is awake. Cool, okay. So, well, I mean, I have to think that I would have wound up pulling, a Mordo out of the last batch, so. Alright guys, here is the final tally. Captain Sparkles is still unawakened, and there is not, unfortunately, a Awakening Stone in the near future. So, she is still rank 3, she is still amazing. There are no tier 5 full class catalysts to take anybody up today. But, that having been said, there is a brand new shiny Awakening on Doc Ock. There is a brand new shiny Awakening on Aegon. There is a brand new shiny Guillotine, Squirrel Girl, Night Thrasher, Venom the Duck, Arcus, and a Warlock. That Warlock can be taken up. So, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. I am not mad about that at all. Alright guys, that is going to do me for the video here today. I want to thank you guys for watching, sticking around for this long. It has been a lengthy video, but there have been so many cool things to open. I'm going to be ranking up some of these guys here in the near future, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, everybody, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. Be well, everybody. Bye for now.